Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to freely assemble and petition the government for a redress of their grievances. It's the First Amendment. It's all that matters.
Cheers, Great Granny. I hope you're up. Folks, I'm sorry to have to say this show, but this is a very, very important show. So get your pen and paper handy, because we're going to deal with the facts tonight. Is Castellano racist? Okay. Castellano. Are you in love with Italians? What do you mean? Could Italians do any wrong? Yes, they could. Could you say that easily? Yes, I can. Castellano, are you 100% Italian? Yeah, I'm 100% Italian. Barack Obama's half Italian, half white. But we'll get into it in a second. No, wait. Barack Obama's half black and half white. Little joke there, friends. I'm not being a goof because I got a point to it. Folks, open your eyes. Black people, open your eyes. Why is Castellano so against Barack Hussein Obama? Why? Well, he lies. Our president of the United States, what a good example. In his own words, when I was in high school, my junior and senior year, I did as many drugs as I can, as often as I can. We don't know how this guy got into college because he partied, in his own words. He missed school. He was one of the original members of the Doobie Brothers. Folks, he did everything. Cocaine, ecstasy, own words, party with basketball players, party with white students, party with hippies, party with his buddies in Hawaii. And what'd he do? He did as many drugs as he can, as often as he can. And what does he do? I'm a 2-card a day man. He makes Andrew Dice Clay look like a man on Chantrex. Anyway, the president is a liar. Big time. How does he lie? Well, he said he was born in the United States. Castellano, are you going to start that again? Well, a bunch of police officers put their time in, and they took his birth certificate apart piece by piece. And it wasn't real. But the mainstream media won't tell you. So, about the birther thing, we'll skip that. We'll put it in the back burners. But anyways, I believe it. Why? Because he wanted to collect welfare. He didn't. He didn't know, he was too young. His family wanted to. Who? His father, that was a poor man from Kenya. That, guess what? His son is still living in a tent in Kenya. And Barack, I love everybody, Obama, at least if you don't care about the brother, Get the guy a house. You got your Aunt Tutti Frutti over there. You wanted to come to your inauguration, and she's still illegal. You got your uncle working in a liquor store. Can't you give him a job doing something? He's still illegal. And what did he do? DWI. You know what? Don't you know how to sweep things under the carpet? No, because you really don't care about anybody but yourself and that fat pig wife of yours. Yeah, Castellano, you calling his wife a pig? Well, in Mr. Klein's book that just came out, said his wife called Oprah, my dear beloved Oprah, a fat interloping pig, that she's fat and she's skinny and she's fat and she's skinny and she don't want you hanging around her. President Obama used to get his advice from Oprah. Hey, Oprah, yeah, I'm having a little trouble here. Could you give me some policy advice? That's right. Read the book. He's got staff members that talk about it. Michelle doesn't like Oprah. Castellano, well, what do you feel about Oprah? Hey, you know what? I think she's done a lot of good things. I think, she had a few teary-eyed shows that people watch. I personally don't go for that mush. Why? Because she used to be a community organizer, and that didn't work out too well. But then, shed a couple tears, had a few people on her show that acted like, she'd cry on demand, and what happens? Become real popular. But what does she do? Hey, Oprah, she's not black or white. She cares about everybody. Until Barack Hussein Obama decided to run for president. It's the first time I'm going to endorse anybody. The black people have really come from so far. Hey, you know what? I want black people to do good. I want white people to do good. I want Asians to do good. I want Italians to do good. Okay? I want Hispanics to do good. I don't care about race. Okay? So stop this race crap. I don't care about it. I am American. And I've said it a million times. So, when President Obama comes out and he said, what do you think about gay marriage? Well, I think marriage should be between a man and a woman. It's how you got elected first time. People thought you were mainstream. Now, you're behind in the polls, Mr. Obama. So what do? Gay people got a lot of money. And they come out in droves to vote. I had an epiphany. An epiphany. No. It wasn't Joe Biden saying, well, I don't think it's all right for a man and woman to get married. No. You decided the only way you're going to get elected is, number one, to divide us. Okay? Those evil, rich people and those poor people. The evil 1%ers. I'm not going to take one penny from those evil 1%ers. Folks, the Democratic Convention is being sponsored by those evil 1%ers that he said he wasn't going to take a penny of. If I'm elected president, no lobbyists are going to work in my administration. He's got plenty of them. Lie. You lied, Obama. Anything to get elected. Okay, let me think of something that I didn't do. I'm going to go through every bill, line by line, and throw away all the pork barrel spending. Oh, yeah? How about that stimulus bill? You got $100 grand invested in a guy painting with feces. Yeah. You got Charles Murtha having an airport. Oh, the dead Charles Murtha. God rest his soul. Yeah, God, I hope God feels bad for you because I don't. Charles Murtha got an airport for 40 people. Big, multi-million-dollar airport. Let's just reward all the people. You got people from GM. They can't sacrifice like the rest of America. Let's bail them out. Let them keep their Cadillac health plans. Oh, no, just the union people. Folks, the guy's a criminal. The guy, could you say Resco? President Obama has somebody, he got a house, he got land that everybody else would have paid several $100,000 more than he did. He got a sweetheart deal. Where's the guy that got him the land? Resco, he's in jail. He had a coming out party at Bill Ayers. Did I say terrorist? The terrorist Bill Ayers that blew up the Pentagon, killed some police officers, and blew up police stations. Business as usual with the Democrat Party. Wait, did I tell you this guy's teaching? He's teaching at college. Bill Ayers. And his wife, Bernadine Dorn, they got away with murder too. She's important. She's been to the White House several times. What me worry? Hey, could you say Solyndra? Well, folks, let's just talk a little about Solyndra real quick before I go to a commercial break. Solyndra, real big bundlers, donate a lot of money to the Obama administration, and they could have gave money to all kinds of solar panel companies that were successful. No, this guy's a bundler. He came 13, 14 times to come and visit the White House. I got elected. Here you go. Here's $500 million. Let me watch it get flushed down the toilet, because that's where it went. Solyndra, $500 million down the drain. Why? You guys padded my pockets. What else? What else? Secret meetings with George Soros, one of the biggest terrorists this country's ever seen. Terrorist. Well, he destroyed small countries, and he's trying to destroy the United States. Wow. Medical marijuana, how good's that doing? They tried it in California. Now they're doing it in Oregon. They're having a tough time. Now they're trying to repeal it because it's a scam. It's just another way. Democrats. I love smoking pot. Somebody said they smelled it on Air Force One. Castellano. Well, just a rumor, folks. I don't have the facts on that. Anyway, Democrats. Evil. Why? Because they lie. All Democrats, most of them. Could you say Louisiana Purchase? Hey, we got a couple of Republicans too that are really Democrats. Olympia Snowe. Scott Brown from Massachusetts. Folks, we all applauded it. Well, a Republican won the Ted Kennedy seat. And he's a Democrat disguised as a Republican. Arlen Specter. They got rid of him because she showed his true colors. Democrat. Let's get back to the story, folks. Castellano won't go off on a tangent anymore. Stick to the facts. Okay. LaToya Jackson said that Michael Jackson's father, Joe, raped her and raped Michael Jackson. It explains it. Michael Jackson said, the white Michael Jackson, he died in bleached blonde, his hair, and did all that kind of stuff. I'm going to fight these things. I'm going to prove 100% that I didn't rape any kids. I had them over my house, and they wore their feet pajamas, and I gave them Jesus juice, and I sang it, woo, woo, and I grabbed my crotch 8 or 9 times a minute. No, I didn't touch them. I'm going to prove that I didn't do it. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to prove it. Here, little boy, here's $20 million. Give it to you and your attorney. Go off now. Let the charges drop. Another little boy, come forward. Here's another $20 million. LaToya said, Michael, stop this. Come forward. You need help. Where's LaToya now? In some nut house? Yeah. Why? Because her father raped her. Okay? Truth. Number one. What person in their right mind would say it's okay to go cast a vote for some important election without an ID? It's racist. Well, listen, that means Blockbuster must be racist. That means the public library must be racist, okay? You want to go rent something? You want to get a hotel? You need an ID. Vote for somebody important? I need an ID? Folks, it's not that difficult. Even people have a difficult time getting IDs. People assign X's for their name and stuff like that. They have buses and vans that come to your neighborhood or right to your own house to get an ID if you really want one. And I bet you what, if they're giving away free money, you know how to get one. Their IDs are there. Why wouldn't you be able to get an ID? One, you're lazy. And why should I? They're going to accommodate me anyways. Two, you're here and you shouldn't be. Three, you did something wrong and you can't get one. So it's a win-win situation with IDs. I'd like to know, when I get pulled over by a cop, excuse me, Mr. Castellano, on the side of the road, license and ID, please. Here you go, officer. Or we could try this way. Sorry, I ain't got one. O.J. Simpson. People are partying up and down. O.J. Simpson. I love the guy. Yeah, I got to admit, I love the Bills. I thought he was a great runner. But you know what? He killed Nicole. And he didn't get proved guilty the first time because I didn't wear them. They don't fit. I could try to pull on gloves and not get them on my hand if I wanted to. It's stupid. I would never wear those ugly Bruno Mali shoes. Well, after the trial, he was wearing them in Disney World just a few months before. O.J. Simpson, people rattle up and down. Folks, do I think that black people in the past have had problems? Do I think that some people in the present have? Yes. But for the most part, if you got talent, they're not. They're going to bend over backwards to get you to play for your team or to work for your company. I don't want to hear this crap that Al Sharpton or the Hiawatha Jackson there is trying to pull. Oh, did you say, do I give two craps about George Zimmerman? No. Only that, folks, neighborhood watch. I drive through neighborhoods and I see big signs on there. Warning. This neighborhood is watched by Neighborhood Watch. I know the police in Rochester, New York, support Neighborhood Watch. I know a guy down the street, I won't mention his name, he's been decorated for Neighborhood Watch. Well, he's black. Well, no, it doesn't make a difference. He's my buddy. But he's the captain of Neighborhood Watch, George Zimmerman. Guess what they just released today? They released the medical report on Mr. Zimmerman. Mr. Zimmerman, that evil, racist Neighborhood Watch captain, had multiple cuts on the back of his head, 2 black eyes, a broken nose, and guess what Trayvon Martin had on him? Bruised and scraped knuckles. Yeah, he was shot, but that racist George Zimmerman was just racial profiling. Just shot him when he was eating Skittles. Got the beating of his life before he shot this man. The beating of his life. So all the 13-year-old pictures you want to show of an 18-year-old boy isn't going to work. Because, you know what? This guy was captain of Neighborhood Watch. And he called the police 46 times. And you know what? Would I want somebody in my neighborhood walking around patrolling to see if anybody's peeking in my garage or looking in my backyard? Yes, I would. And if he's guilty, I want him strung up. I want George Zimmerman strung up. But I don't want him to go to jail because he shot a black man. Okay? Because he shot a black man that may have been guilty. I don't want to hear this. Fact today released. 2 black eyes, a broken nose, and multiple cuts on the back of his head. Guess what Trayvon Martin had on his hand? Cut knuckles. So, Jesse Hiawatha Jackson, Reverend Al Sharpton, wait till the facts are in. Because you know what? This Trayvon Martin, he might have been committing a crime. Should somebody be shot if they're committing a crime? I don't know the facts. I want to wait till I hear what they are. And you know what? George Zimmerman was an Italian. He's not white. He's Hispanic. Whoa, wait. He's half white. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Folks, why, if the president's half white, is he black? Now, if George Zimmerman is white and he's half Hispanic, why is he white? Why? Because it's a convenient and an inconvenient truth. Let's start calling it the way it is. What are you saying, Castellano? I'm saying is, I told you before, I despise Madonna. I think she's a poor example. She's Italian. I don't care. She's a poor example for our youth of today. Castellano, I despise Robert De Niro. Why? I don't believe in the way he thinks and the way he acts and what he does. But he's a big Italian actor. I don't care. Castellano. What else are you saying? Alessi. He says he's a Republican, but he went over there and he was peeking in his neighbor's yard and he falls off a ladder and then he tries to sue the people. Yeah, but he's I don't care. How much of a Republican is he really? What did he really do? When he didn't have any money left, he gave in. Republicans supposed to have family values, but, oh, it's okay. I'll vote for gay marriage. And what happened? He quadrupled his account. Why? Because he's a sellout. So, Castellano, what are you saying? I call it straight up. I call it the way it is. If you're a crook, you're a crook. If you're black and you do something bad, you're bad. If you're white and you do something bad, you're bad. If you're Italian and you do something bad, you're bad. I don't see color. I don't see race. I see the individual. Barack Obama, a little baby, survived an abortion and is screaming and crying. He doesn't want the doctors to help it. Why? Because he's afraid they might overturn Roe versus Wade. To me, this man is an insect. Michelle, I'm a fat butt-ass Obama. What do? You say, Rick, you can't eat Twinkies. Rick, you got to have broccoli for lunch. I don't like broccoli. You got to eat it. We'll shovel it in the garbage. But what does she do? She's shoveling big, greasy, filthy cheeseburgers down her throat. She's eating triple scoops of ice cream with Nutty Buddies and cookies and cream on her ice cream. It's got an ass like an aardvark. And she's telling me how to eat. Practice what you preach. So I'm going to call it straight. Folks, Castellano isn't a racist. Folks, Castellano hates evil people. Folks, Castellano hates liars. Whether you're white, black, or green, Castellano's going to call it the way it is. So if Barack Obama believed what I believe in, he wouldn't be getting it. But you know what? He is a liar. And I'm going to continue to tell you, wake up. And if he ever does anything right, I'll tell you. But he hasn't. Oh, he got Osama bin Laden. Well, he wouldn't have got him because you know what? Osama bin Laden was caught because of I'm getting sore throat there. Coarse interrogation. Not because that he went singing Kumbaya with anybody. Okay? So you're watching the Rick Castellano show. If you want to hear the truth each and every week, we're not going to be singing Kumbaya together. You know what we're going to do? We're going to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.